Hi all. In the previous chapter, we have dealt with different changes that happens in one's body when they reach the age of adolescence. Today we'll discuss what causes or what are the main reasons for the changes in one's body. Okay. We all know that there are different glands in our body, right? We have discussed that in the previous chapter, like sweat glands, sebaceous glands, or oil glands. There are some common features for these glands. That is, they have got something called as duct or tube-like structures. If we take the case of sweat glands or sebaceous glands, what happens is that the sweat glands produces the sweat and it passes through these tube or duct-like structures and it reaches different parts of the body. But there are certain other glands in our body that do not have duct or these tube-like structures. Those are called as the endocrine gland or ductless glands. There is one important gland or one important endocrine gland that we are dealing in this chapter, and that is the pituitary glands. So, these endocrine glands produces something called as hormones. They are chemical substances. Okay, these chemical substances or otherwise called as hormones reaches different parts of the body and it causes the changes in one's body when they reaches the age of adolescence. Now, we have learned in the previous chapter that the male sex organ is testis and the female sex organ is ovary. So, when they reach or once boys and girls reaches the age of adolescence, what happens is that the pituitary gland produces hormones or a chemical substance, and these hormones reaches the male sex organ, that is testis, and the female sex organ, that is ovary. And the testis produces testosterone and the ovary produces estrogen. Because they do not have any duct or any tube-like structures, they are directly given into the blood. And the testosterone and estrogen reaches different parts of the body, and that is called as the target site. So what is the target site? The different parts of the body where the hormone reaches are called as the target site. Now let's rewind once again. Once the boys and girls hits the age of puberty, the pituitary gland produces a chemical substance called as hormones, and it reaches the male and female sex organs, that is the testis and the ovary. And they produces sex hormones, that is testosterone and estrogen, and they are given into the blood and reaches different parts of the body, that is called as the target site. Now we'll see what happens when the hormone reaches the target site. In the case of boys, if it reaches the facial area, they will start to have beard, mustache or facial hair growth. But in the case of girls, when the estrogen reaches different parts of the body, especially the chest region, their breast development starts. So these are the differences or the features that help us to identify between a boy and a girl, and that is called as the secondary sexual characters. So what are secondary sexual characters? The features that help us to identify between a boy and a girl is called as the secondary sexual characters. For example, facial hair growth in boys and the breast development in girls. But there are some other features common for both boys and girls, that is the hair growth in the pubic region or the sex organs and under their arms. Now let's move a little bit deeper and study the different changes that happens in girls' body when they reaches the age of adolescence. So normally, the sexual or the reproductive maturity happens in girls around the age of 10 to 12. Okay, and it can also changes and it will last up to the age of 45 to 50. So we know that the female sex organ is the ovary. So at the time or when they reach the age of 10 or 12, what happens is that the ovary starts to produce ovum. and this ovum almost takes 28 to 30 days to reach its maturity, and once the ovum becomes mature, it is released into the uterus. At that time, the uterus gets prepared, or the wall of the uterus gets prepared to receive this ovum. In case if the sperm is there in the uterus, the ovum and the sperm combines and fertilization takes place, or in other words you can say the baby starts to grow in the uterus if the sperm is there, and the sperm combines with the ovum and fertilization takes place. But in the case if the sperm is not present, what happens is that the ovum along with the uterine wall breaks and bleeding starts, and it comes out through the vagina, and that is called as the menstruation or periods. For all the girls that hits the age of 10 to 12, or it can change also, they will have periods or menstruation. The first time the girl has a period or their menstruation is called as menarche, and it will get over, or the menstruation stops at the age of 45 to 50, and that is called as menopause. So we'll wind up for today's session. Thank you.